my loves, welcome back to my channel. I was just getting my laundry done. We'll close that to keep that noise away. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be showing you a few little tips and hacks to help you organize your kitchen. Now, I am a beauty channel, mostly lifestyle, fashion, beauty, makeup, you know that. But a lot of you requested me to do this on my Instagram page once I was showing you a couple of organizational tips and stuff on my stories, and you were like, why don't you make a full-length video of it? And I was like, oh, should I? That's a cup of nice steaming hot chocolate. It's lunchtime. I've not prepared lunch yet. There's our paneer chilling to thaw. Matar paneer is on the menu today. But in the meanwhile, let me show you a few little helpful tips to help you organize your kitchen. So welcome to my kitchen and let's get started. This in no means is a kitchen tour or a home tour, so I'm not gonna be focusing on that. But let me quickly show you what's in these cabins so that you understand how I organize things. So right here we have the stove, and I place the stove next to the window so that all the steam and the smell and everything can go off into the window. We have an electric chimney here, but I still feel that the window is the best, which is why I positioned the stove here. And right next to the stove is my tea and coffee section to the right, and I've also got a pull-out basket in which we keep all our takeaway water bottles for the gym so that we can quickly grab and go. Here we have a little tea bag organizer which you can buy in any stores, guys. I will try to find all of these on Amazon and link it down in the description box below. Another thing that is very important when you have a shelf like this is to have a shelf divider like this. It's like a little step, right? So if I didn't have this little thing, all of this vertical space would have been wasted. So the best way for you to maximize the space that you have is to get one of these little step guides so you can put in things underneath and also on top right here and really maximize your space. On the top shelf, I have not done that because I wouldn't be able to reach that anyway. And here is where a pull-out drawer comes in handy because I can pull it out and everything lengthwise is accessible for me now. I also feel like the placement of all of these products are very, very important so that, you know, it's accessible, it's easy. You come here, you switch on your kettle. I pull out my coffee cup drawer, grab a coffee, go here, place it right there, take out my tea or coffee, whatever I need, boom, 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 it's done. Speaking of the coffee mug drawer, this is an aluminum drawer and this is pretty standard here in the Middle East. So you get these rolls of velvet sticky paper, and I measured it out and I stuck it on the bottom so that, you know, the cups don't make those clinky sounds and they don't slip and slide every time you close and open your drawer. And this, guys, it was just like quarter KD or 100 fils or something for an entire roll of this velvet sticky paper. Moving on to the first drawer, which is right next to the stove, I've got all of my commonly used spices. I'm Indian, we use a lot of spices, guys. I've labeled them on top, nothing fancy. I just took a permanent marker and wrote it there so that I can see what's in it and quickly grab and go what I want. And then we have our masalas, key Indian masalas like the turmeric, red chili powder, salt, all those things are here in a magnetic container. This you get in IKEA for a pack of 5, I believe. This is just one pack, so I can quickly grab my masalas, open up this place, masala, boom, 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 cook, done. This cabinet right on top also contains my oils and a few knickknacks like that, like the vegetable stock, some more spices. I like these Lazy Susan organizers in deep drawers as well because I would never be able to like reach and see what's there in the back, but when you have a Lazy Susan, you can turn around, see what you have. Get yourself a pull-out little basket like this. This is from Daiso, and this one, guys, it's just one of those, you know, takeaway food plastic container. This works just like a pull-out drawer. I keep my oil and my spray oil there, and some of my essential oils are right here. So as you can see, I'm on my tippy toe right now. I would never be able to reach anything beyond this point. So if I want to organize something, I keep it in a pull-out drawer and boom, I get everything in my hand and then I put it back. All's well that ends well. Boom shakalaka. Moving on once again to the left, we have our first shelf here. I keep all my lids. This is a plate organizer, I believe. Also, this little thing right here is really good to organize your plates. This is another one of those things that I highly recommend you get. You can keep your frying pans on this, you can keep your plates on this, you can organize so many different things on this, and this is another way you can really utilize your vertical space. You know, if I didn't have this particular unit here, I would just be keeping a bunch of plates here and all of the space would have been wasted, but you see what all I can fit in there now. Without all this, guys, it would look plain and boring like this shelf, and as you can see, that top portion, that space is completely wasted there. Moving one step again to the left, I have my electronic KitchenAid and stuff. So again, I use these boxes. Boxes and bins are your best friends, you guys. This is from IKEA. This contains all the blades for my KitchenAid, and here we have all the glass jars for the KitchenAid with the electric little blade and everything. Push it back there, and here we have the whole unit. And one step to the top of it, we have more electronic things like my juicer, toaster, and those kind of things. And again, as you can see, I keep them all in little baskets. So, you know, I'm on my tippy toe now. I don't need to grab a ladder. I can just pull this out, and I've got my hand blender. I can pull this out, and I've got something else right there. So I try to keep it all organized in boxes and bins. So important. This is just like a croissant bin that I'm multi-purposing. You don't have to throw away those croissant bins. Now coming down here, this is where I keep all of my extra storage Tupperware, and this is the bane of all of our existence, guys. It looks like a big mess. I've got a method to my madness, let me tell you. This is a huge ass cake tray, and on top of that I've got this huge plastic tray which I can grab and slide right out just with one hand, and in there I've got all of my Tupperware without the lids stacked on top of each other, so I can just grab whatever little piece I want and put the whole thing back in there. And right next to the tray we have a pull-out little bin with all the lids, so I can just pull this out, grab the lid that I'm looking for, and put the rest of it back in its space. Let me take you to my sink area. This is a little towel rack that I found in Ace Hardware, guys. You don't have to drill holes. This just literally hangs on your door. I really find that very useful. And when you open up the cabin, ta-da! These rods are like tension rods which you find in Daiso. I've just like plugged them onto the side so that I can keep all of these right on top and keep it away from the rest of the mess. And I also utilize these little baskets here. You can even hang your wiping dirty cloth on this to dry, and it's really helpful. I'm showing you a quick look at all of my ladles and spoons. Of course, I'm sure everybody knows this by now. Get a drawer divider. Don't just dump all of your ladles into your drawer, because that makes it so hard for you to find what you want. So I have a system going on here. I'm sure you might not get it, but I can grab on my wooden spoons and, you know, my non-stick spoons, and it's all actually organized here, even though it doesn't look like it. Moving into my pantry, this shelf is a bookshelf that I got from IKEA. The reason I liked it is because it's really narrow. It's not very deep, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it works so perfectly as a little pantry shelf. And once again, if we move in here, I've used up all of the vertical space by getting these space dividers. I'm not really sure what you call them. These little hangy things, you can pull them out. You see, you get these units in IKEA again, and this whole little space gets divided into two, and you can double the space that you have. Another container that I'm in love with, I got this in Home Center, is this bin with 4 containers inside. This is airtight, so it keeps all your pulses in check. I've got multiple of these bins. So here we have all of my nuts. We've got more pulses here. We eat a lot of pulses, and more pulses right here. And in this bin I've got all of my flaxseed, chia seed, and quinoa, those kind of things. Alrighty, moving up one step, we've got this little thing. Now that it's in a step format, I can see what is behind right here and grab it and go. So this is another object I feel is very important when you are dealing with like a, you know, a space like this, so that things don't get lost behind. When things get lost in the back of your shelf, You never see it, you never use it, and then you grab it and you throw it. It's also a waste of space. Another thing that I like is these little spice little organizers. You get it as it is, so I place all my whole spices in here. Yeah, again, I'm Indian. We've got a lot of spices, guys. Moving down, I use a lot of these pull-out drawers, even to organize things like peanut butter, jam, honey. So, you know, I can utilize all the space inside. Now over here, as you can see, I don't have a pull-out drawer, so I've got a bunch of jars all the way inside. Now I have to remove this and see what's in there. A lot of the time, chances are I'll even forget what is in there and I'll never grab it. So this is what happens if you don't have a pull-out drawer, which you can just pull and have access to everything all the way to the back. So you're making maximum use of the space that you have. Same way, I've got a couple of bins here that I got from IKEA, so I keep all my rice powder and oat powder and whatnot over here, and a bunch of different honey. Yeah, we've got a honey collection. Who has a honey collection? We do. And my glass Tupperware I keep in a drawer like this, and you get these anti-skid mats in IKEA, but I honestly prefer my DIY sticky velvet paper to this, because as you can see, it doesn't stay down. The other one just sticks down and it's amazing. Right above the sink, we've got another cabin. Over here, I keep all of my tumblers, glasses, and my measuring spoon. They are out of order right now. Ignore that. I told you this is just a real video. I just grab the camera and I'm here. So once again, we've got the shelf divider right here, and this allows me to keep my small little chai glasses on top and my regular drinking tumblers down here. We have also got some dessert bowl here, and you see how I've maximized the space right there. And this, guys, this is such a fabulous way to organize all of your measuring spoons. All you need to do is buy these sticky little hooks and mark them out. You can see my marking right there. Stick them out on your door, and this is really annoying me. You go there, you go there, and this guy is in my big oats container. So that's that. So that is everything for this video, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and I am so curious to know how you organize your kitchen. If you have any helpful tips, leave them down in the comment section, guys. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in my next one.